When the home opener is all said and done, Oregon State Athletics has some tips for fans trying to leave the stadium. Supporters of the project say the building that will replace all this dirt is an investment for the future. A brutal murder in Des Moines. I'll tell you what court documents say about the motive, pointing to a love triangle, plus how a roommate got involved in the aftermath. It'll be a while before the 113-year-old bridge is dismantled, but a part of it could stay in the community. Matt, Renee, staff here at Riverbend say shootings, no matter how tragic, are a very real possibility. And they develop and practice comprehensive plans so they know how to respond when the unthinkable happens.
Get right to KEZI-9 news reporter Albert James. He's joining us live at the scene where it all went down earlier tonight. Albert, what can you tell us?
Ariel, we're near the intersection of Friendly and 16th Avenue, just outside the fairgrounds. I'm going to take a step off camera here. As you can see, police are sweeping this scene, and just yards away, people are leaving the fair. Many people we spoke with say they had no idea something happened here until they walked out. They have a helpful acronym to know how to use one of these. It's called PASS. First, pull the pin, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the trigger slowly, and sweep side to side. Yeah, Ariel, they tell me it was a big help to get plates like this. We're talking all the classics. You got turkey, mashed potatoes, corn, all the good stuff. Back out here live at the Lane Event Center, you can see Chief Meteorologist Dylan Robichaud doing his best to be a master carver. We'll see how he's doing. But coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to introduce you to Twiggy, the illustrious water skiing squirrel. She's a lot of fun, and she has an important safety message for you.
How you feeling about this, Albert?
Well, you know, when I woke up at 1 a.m. this morning, I didn't see myself doing this.
You keep going, buddy. This is internship. This is learning at its best. But Niku, you better take it away.
I love it.
Whoa, no!
Yes,
I'm okay.
He's good. Good.
I'm going to have intern Albert spin in circles the entire time we do this interview so he gets really dizzy, and then we'll kind of have an idea of what it's like. So thank you, Albert. But Ted Hutter's back.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
we're talking. This is right here for you as the beginning of an amazing career. Any words of wisdom you want to pass on to future generations?
You know, if someone tells you to do something for live TV, you do it. This is that.
I feel like with all the stuff that you're putting him through, Nick, he has an amazing reel. He can get any job he wants at this point. He can come after our jobs if
We're going to hire him. Let's hire Albert.
The Douglas County Food Bank has been teaming up with a delivery service for about a year now to send out their food boxes to people in need. It's as simple as ordering a pizza. KEZI-9 News reporter Albert James spoke with somebody who gets one of those food boxes delivered every month about why the service is so crucial.
It just makes it so much easier.
The Fish of Roseburg Food Pantry has been partnering with DoorDash to deliver food boxes to those who can't make it to the pantry. People call and request a delivery, and then the Fish team puts one together to send out with a driver.
We try to give a variety of beans and rice and the chicken broth and the tomatoes so they can make a variety of things that last longer for them.
Nearly 70 food boxes are delivered through DoorDash each month.
It is life-changing for them because many times without this option, without that grocery bag of food coming to them, they don't really have many other sources or resources that will let them sustain themselves over the course of a month.
I've been doing DoorDash since spring of 2020.
Driver Brad Strong grew up in Roseburg. He's picked up dozens of food pantry orders and says as a local, it's very rewarding to be able to help out those in need in his own community.
If I had to choose between like which kind of orders, yeah, I definitely like these ones a lot more than just your standard restaurant pickup. They just, you get a little more out of them.
For people who rely on the Fish Food Pantry but can't physically make it here, getting food delivered to their doorstep is a big help.
All right, you're good to go.
You are awesome. You guys are a valuable asset. I thank you so much, and you show lots of compassion.
John Burning has used the delivery service over the last 6 months. He needs a wheelchair to get around and has a caregiver to take him to his appointments. He says getting food boxes delivered is a huge relief.
I think it's really awesome for those of us that aren't fortunate enough to be able to go and get them ourselves.
He says he gets a box with food for him and his dog that he's able to make last over a month.
I usually call them once a month, and they never hesitate.
They make up the boxes and DoorDash delivers, and it works out perfect.
The Fish of Roseburg says they're looking forward to continuing the program and helping other food banks do something similar.
It was a substantial change for us. Again, we're celebrating our first year's anniversary. We plan and expect to continue this. We hope to keep this program and build it as a template for others that might be interested in doing it.
The Fish Food Pantry is a very good resource, and they are always happy to help, and they are very kind.
Reporting in Roseburg, Albert James, KEZI 9 News.
We really need to have an earthquake-ready structure in place that can accommodate future traffic, that can accommodate the growth of the Corvallis community, and really allow for multimodal traffic.
That's why ODOT is replacing the Van Buren Bridge with one they say will improve traffic out of the city.
The new bridge will consist of 2 eastbound lanes. It will have a bike lane as well as a 14-foot wide multi-use path.
As work to get 2 temporary bridges up and running to shift traffic off the old bridge kicked off this week, nearby businesses are thinking about how the work will impact them.
You know, it's going to cause some confusion and some noise and some chaos.
Greg Alpert, owner of a bagel shop across the way from the bridge, is concerned temporary traffic rerouting that comes with the construction will make it difficult for customers to visit his shop.
Parking, yeah, the loss of parking spaces near to the store here. Our staff are definitely going to feel that.
The next block over, recreation store owner Larry DeSaulniers is concerned about parking for customers and staff.
Any reduction in parking in the area has a net effect on customers.
It'll be a while before the 113-year-old bridge is dismantled, but a part of it could stay in the community.
What will be salvaged as part of the existing Van Buren Bridge, one of the components is the turning mechanism in the middle. It is a large wheel, for lack of a better term, that used to turn the bridge for any sort of river traffic.
By the end of this year, the temporary bridges should be complete, with eastbound traffic shifted to one of them so the old bridge can be demolished and the new one built in the same place. ODOT says there will be traffic and parking impacts, but they'll work with the community to inform them of construction progress in person and online.
We'll want to make sure that we are keeping everybody aware and comprised of what's going on.
And while the construction may cause headaches, DeSaulniers believes the bridge replacement is long overdue.
In the end, this is going to be a huge improvement for traffic flow in downtown. The net effect of this, I believe, will be very, very positive.
Reporting in Corvallis, Albert James, KEZI 9 News.
Our entire purpose is to expand affordable housing by getting people to share.
It's kind of like a dating platform, but for housing. The idea is to pair people up who can't find a place to live with someone who has extra room in their home. In Eugene, Doug Hintz and his 3 empty rooms heard about the program and was interested.
I had this big house all by myself, and it seemed like that's really not, I don't like that. It's kind of a crime almost to have a whole house with all the people who need housing.
Hannah Salutina and her family of 5 connected with Doug through HomeShare Oregon this March. They left their home in Ukraine last year shortly after Russia invaded. They stayed in a refugee camp in Poland before staying in Italy for a while, then ended up in Cottage Grove. Salutina wanted to come to Eugene to be closer to schools for her children and more opportunities for her and her husband.
I told him that we have 3 kids. Is it too much? I mean, there will be 5 people more in this house. He said, I have enough rooms, don't worry. I love kids, it's not a problem.
But this isn't Hint's first time opening up his home to others.
So all in all, I sort of counted up. We had like 26 different people live in our house over all these times. I've always come out ahead on the deal. I always end up getting more than I give.
Hintz and the Salutinas make dinner together, do work around the house, and just spend time together. But for Hannah Salutina, the opportunity is more than just a place to live.
This possibility gave us a real hope that in future our kids will have everything they need. I can't stop saying thank you, Douglas, once again, that you gave us hope that good people still exist on this earth.
I help because I can help. You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do.